You create a bond and a friendship with everyone. To live out all my dreams and all my goals, and to be able to give that to everyone.
What a belter of a goal from John Stones!
It's been so special.
And City are the history makers!
Everything comes to an end and I wish it'd go on forever, but I know that that's not a possibility.
Cleared up the line! Remarkable!
It's tough, but at the same time, I can look back on the 10 years and I'm so proud of what I've achieved and what I've done here and the memories that I've got. Oh, what more can I say but thank you, and I'll cherish the moments forever.
When you joined from Everton, you were relatively young. You hadn't played loads of top-level football at that point because your rise was so fast. Barnsley, then Everton. What were your expectations when you joined? You know, when you look at yourself there as a much younger man, what was going through your mind?
I was just excited. As soon as I knew that the manager wanted me, that the club wanted me, it was done straight away. And I wanted to come and become successful, become a better player, become a winner. My dream was always to win the Premier League, and I've got a real love for the Carabao because it was my first trophy that I lifted. But to then, win the Premier League and go on to do it so many times and win so many things. And then everything else kind of comes with that, the love, I don't know how to put it into words, but yeah, just the love that I have for the place and everyone, and how happy I am here. And yeah, I've said it before, but it's my home, and home's always the best place, isn't it?
Talk to me a little bit about adapting to City, because I know for a lot of players working with Pep, it's a big change for them, and he has tactical demands and sort of intellectual demands that are above and beyond kind of what you've experienced before. How did you find that process in those early years?
Difficult. I think everything that's of such a high demand is difficult in some aspects, but I was just so open and willing to learn and try and grasp these things. And when I look back at when I first came, I wasn't a player that was a typical kind of centre half. I was maybe built for how football is now, but 10 years ago, and Pep saw that, and everyone kind of got behind me, and I felt it was the right way to play football. And I grew up in a youth team that loved how Barcelona played, how Pep played, and we tried to implement that, and that was from 16 years old. So yeah, it's kind of all I've known how to do and how to play. One thing that I absolutely loved was how everyone at the club, everyone in the stadiums, all the fans around the world just grasped it and knew that there was something new coming. And everything that he does tactically is, I think the word genius comes about, but how he sees the game is totally different. And that was one of the things when I came, I thought I knew football, but yeah, I realised quickly I didn't.
You've been here for 10 seasons, but some obviously stand out more than others. I think the first kind of really major one was obviously the Centurions campaign, getting 100 points in the Premier League. Even when I say it now, it still seems kind of ridiculous that a team has gone through a Premier League season and got 100 points. How do you reflect back on that particular achievement and the consistency that was needed for that?
Kind of goes under the radar a bit because of what we've done after it. This goal that Gabby scored is so special and iconic in my eyes for, like you said, the consistency, the drive, I think, because we won it so early, to then go on at such a high standard of playing and winning, to go and then do that was incredible.
Did he challenge you, the manager, to keep going and pushing for those records?
100%, yeah. Something that probably been take a long time to be done again, and for us to be the first to do that, yeah, extremely proud. And then the next season was what, 98 points, I think. Just the standard of winning and the mentality of always pushing it's unheard of, and you have to grasp that quickly. And I feel like it's within you from a young age that you're a winner. Here, it definitely brought it out of me.
The 98-point season where we won all 4 English trophies in the same season, you must have started to think by that point you're onto something incredibly special being at this football club, because that was just another amazing thing, wasn't it? Amazing achievement.
People could say, where's the desire to go and do these things again when you've already done it? And that's one of the most special things this place has and brings you. You can't take your foot off the gas. Like I said before, you know, that desire that's within you is rare, and to have so many people with that same drive, willingness to win and learn and improve and have incredible quality as well. I feel extremely lucky and proud to have been a part of it for so long.
That was the season where you did the clearance against Liverpool, it's kind of up there in the iconic City moments.
Yeah.
11 millimetres away from being a goal, and it kind of sums up the fine margins, particularly when that Liverpool team were going toe-to-toe with City, because there was just nothing between them.
Yeah.
What's it like being involved in a battle for supremacy where the margins are literally millimetres?
I think it's only when you sit here and talk about it now. When you're involved in it, you don't really think, and I've not really watched this clip too much. But when I think about it, to get it through his legs or to get it away from the goal in the way I did, yeah, it's a special moment, and we've had so many defining moments. I mean, I feel like we get away with it in the first bit here where he hits the post. And then, yeah, I kind of cause a bit more drama within that kind of phase of play. But I always said, like, in that position, you just got to take everything. Or as a kid, you kind of taught to take everything. And I think I remember shouting Eddie, as in like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just tried to react, and it's so nice that it was so important, and I knew it had not crossed the line for some reason. I think my reaction, getting up and carrying on, I just knew that it had not. Yeah, it's nice that it'll go down in our history of a vital moment in the season.
Another thing that will go down in history is the treble year, obviously. City, 132 years this club's been going, and that is the greatest season in the club's history still. It was a great one for you personally as well, but just reflecting on the achievement more broadly, has it sunk in? Because I know for some players, they feel only when they retire and reflect will the gravity of that achievement sink in. But how is it for you? Because it's the greatest season in the club's history.
Yeah, we all have some sort of feeling towards it, but like you said, I don't think it'll sink in properly until you're done. Looking back, it was already like written somewhere and already won. The feeling that I had, or looking back at, you know, while you're involved in it, it was already won in some way. It's a strange thing to explain to someone that, but I'm always the player or the person to make sure that it's one focus at a time. So the first one was getting the Premier League done, then going into this game in the FA Cup, and not getting ahead of ourselves thinking, you know, a treble's on or we can do this. Yeah, I think once this game was won, it was already done. To win it as well against United in that season is another really nice, special moment for us.
I think the final sort of 3 or 4 months of that season, City were untouchable and definitely the best team in the world. But there's an argument to say you were the best player in the world for that period as well. I remember the semi-finals against Real Madrid. You were playing on the edge of their 18-yard box, and then obviously in the final, I think you were most people's man of the match in Istanbul as well. Playing that hybrid role, stepping into midfield. What's your reflections of that sort of tactical change, and also just the way you were playing at that moment, because you were just, you were 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I was just loving it. I love that role. I wish I could play it every week in a new role that was almost created, and the freedom that I had, the space to go and express myself in a different way, the different outlook it brought on our team, the different ways to beat teams. I honestly loved it, and to have the impact that I did in especially in the final was something that I'm so proud of, and I'd love to relive it.
Where have you got your medals, and have you got a replica trophy and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it was probably not one of the first things, but it was up there to get and make sure that I had all of them to have to look back on, to be there to be celebrated, with everyone, because not everyone gets to touch it, hold it. It's nice to be reminded of what you've got and done in your career, and it's pride of place.
And what about 4 in a row? Because that was seen as impossible. No team in the entire history of 150 years of English football never managed to win 4 top flight titles in a row. We made the impossible possible.
Yeah.
It's another proud achievement for you.
Yeah, definitely. Probably one thing you realise here is I don't think you can say anything's impossible, and yeah, once we get something in our head and have something to work towards and achieve, it's a powerful thing to have. And yeah, again, something that I think it'll take a long time and a very special team to ever do again. It doesn't really sink in, to be honest. I think that's probably a mentality of a footballer, that there's always something next, there's always something more to aspire to achieve, and more history and more dreams that have been made that I never could have imagined.
It's just a fact that you have been a key part of the most successful period this club's ever had. What does that mean to you personally, that you've been a big part of the best chapter in Manchester City's entire history?
What does it mean? I'm a bit embarrassed watching that. I honestly could never have dreamt of doing the things that I've done, or to the magnitude of what we've done and how we've done it. If you'd said to me before I came here, you're going to do all these things, I wouldn't even thought half. I'm just so grateful and proud that I've had incredible people around me throughout it that have been able to celebrate that with me. And I'm so proud as well to be able to give these experiences to every diehard City fan, everyone that's involved with the club, everyone that has all the difficult moments with us, that are in around us every day. It's just as much for everyone like that, as much as us as players that go out here and do it.
I think you touched on the backroom stuff a little bit there, I think, because you appreciate the support that you get from the team behind the team. I just want to give you an opportunity to kind of describe the impact they have and how they've allowed you to be the best that you can be.
I think when you're with so many people that are there for us ultimately, that are there to support us, that will get footage of us, pictures of us, the chefs, the player care, the guys that clean the changing room for us, the cleaners around the place, the laundry, the list goes on. But like, everyone has such an important role in my eyes to creating this environment, this machine that is a winning machine, and that never goes unnoticed for me personally, and I've never taken that for granted, the hard work that people put in and behind the scenes, and I've been able to create memories with everyone. You create a bond and a friendship with everyone.
The fans have been right behind you from the beginning, and they've stayed with you throughout, and it's used a lot in football, but you definitely genuinely have a very close connection to the City fans, and they sing your name every week, even when you're not in the team. So what's your kind of message to those guys?
I think the love's mutual, to be fair. You know, as a kid, you imagine these things and aspire to do these things in the garden or on the field or wherever you are, and you sing players' names that you love or like and try and be like them. And I never could have dreamed of having my name sung, or the love that I've had from wherever I've been in the world, whatever stadium we're at. Oh, it's so special, you know. I'm so grateful for that trust and understanding, especially in the earlier years when we're building something. It's a new dynamic, a new style, and I feel like it's one of a kind connection that I have, and it'll be missed. I'll miss it a lot, and I just want to say to everyone, what more can I say but thank you, and I'll cherish the moments forever.
Well, John, every single City fan I've spoken to in the last sort of few days since you announced, they all want to send the same message, which is that they've loved and appreciated watching you play football as well. And I think everyone who's worked with you throughout the 10 years, we've got nothing but great things to say. You've always been a dream to work with. And look, when football's over for you, we want you to come back, come and watch some games, get in the away end, and we'll all have a good time.
I will, definitely.
Good luck with whatever's next, John.
Thank you.